as the snow is coming down. Again, Dennis, you just heard Ben say that one of those heavy snow bands right over you at the moment.
Well, that's right, Doug. And an hour ago when we checked in, this was just a light dusting. You can see now that snow is actually piling up, and more importantly, you can see the snow coming on these cars and already covering the road here. You can see the part of the road where cars are driving on. It's got that nice, that nasty slush going on there. And the big question is, what will happen once the temperature, as the temperature continues to drop, and this could potentially freeze over. That's why crews were out there earlier today pre-treating these roads, hoping that these don't freeze over this night.
It's a few weeks late for it to be a white Christmas, but there's finally a good snowfall this winter. For crews tasked with keeping the roads from freezing over, their job starts before the first snowflake lands on the ground, as they work on preparing the roads around Louisville, and there's a lot of road to cover.
It is about 2,700 lane miles that our crews have to stay on top of, around the clock, beginning at 1 this afternoon.
This was the scene earlier Wednesday afternoon at Louisville Metro Public Works. Trucks loaded up with salt, then hitting the road to pre-treat the streets before the snow. And after the snow falls, they'll still be out laying down salt and brine to keep the roads from freezing.
It's looking like between now and the worst of the event, they will have to do at least 3 applications. So more if needed.
Salvador Melendez with Louisville Metro Public Works says there are around 200 employees who will be working in shifts around the clock checking on roads. It's a similar story with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet and the Indiana Department of Transportation, which has around 130 trucks patrolling southern Indiana.
We just ask that you watch out for them, and that they're big trucks, they're difficult to maneuver, so give them their due distance.
Now, one thing Melendez says people don't need to worry about is running out of salt. He said that Metro Public Works received around 49,000 tons of salt at the beginning of the winter season. A lot of that salt is stored in those domes that we saw earlier in that video, but a good portion of it is actually being stored in Louisville mega caverns. Just a fun fact for you there, Doug.